So I was talking to somebody last night, and they were in a particular industry, and I was just explaining the three pillars to e-commerce. And really, it starts with the website. And it doesn't matter if you're selling widgets or cars or whatever, there's some kind of process on the website, and that's the final road to the sale. And typically you want somebody to check out with a shopping cart, and so if you were selling a widget, then one of your areas of opportunity would be shopping cart abandonment, which is the #1 problem in e-commerce. Or if you're in a B2B situation or in a consultative sales situation like automotive, then you would want to make sure that you get a lead or a form submission or what have you, and that's the next step to starting the sales process. Another area of e-commerce are aggregator sites. So you have big aggregators like Amazon, right? Biggest aggregator in the world, right? Or eBay. In automotive, you have cars.com or AutoTrader. There's a bunch of them that will take your inventory and get eyeballs on your specific inventory. The third one is comparison sites, and this is actually one of the sites that is typically not necessarily on the top of the list for an automotive e-commerce strategy. So you would look at a Kelley Blue Book or an Edmunds.com or whatever, and this is a customer-facing site. This is something that has value with the customer. So the customer knows that I go to KBB. The customer knows that I go to Black Book, right? So then they can value their trade and get an unbiased opinion on it and what have you. So I hear all this chatter specifically in automotive about, I want to get off an aggregator site, or I don't want to do these comparison sites. And they don't say them in those words, but that's really what they're saying. But there really needs to be the correct cocktail for that. And finding that out is different in every market. It's not the same for every specific client.
So you see that does vary geographical area to geographical area, customer to customer, and brand to brand if it's automotive.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to just talk about automotive, I mean, if you are in Atlanta, that's where AutoTrader's from. They have the greatest presence. If you're in Chicago, Cars.com has the greatest presence. But if you're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, guess who has the greatest presence? Car Soup. Who ever heard of Car Soup, right? Well, that's where they started, and they grabbed a foothold there. So just like you see in the Northeast, you see a higher penetration with customers with Blue Book. And then in the Southeast, you see a higher penetration with Black Book. So it's different by market. It's different, based off of origins of sites and what have you. There's lots of key factors.
And that's where Dom 360 comes in, because you have experience in all these areas and more than automotive, just to know the cocktail.
That's right. It's fun. It's fun figuring it out. It's like a puzzle, and all you gotta do is figure out what the pieces are, because you really don't know what the pieces are, and then put those pieces together, and that's where the magic happens.